our boy Alex, who says, do you think the Patriots will re-sign Nick Folk or get somebody else in free agency? You know, Alex, that's a very good and difficult question to answer because if you've looked the last 2 seasons, the Patriots have done their best to try and replace Nick Folk. They drafted that Rossenhauser kid a couple years ago, the one who ended up having the racist tattoo, and he didn't end up making the team. I think they took him like in the 5th round of the draft. And then this year, they brought in that other kid whose name is escaping me, who actually made the team over Nick Folk. And then Folk was re-signed, and that kid was sent down to the practice squad. So I feel like the Patriots are trying to replace him. Nick Folk's older. I don't know how many years he has left with the team, so you need to take that into consideration. I mean, they're probably going to be replacing Jake Bailey this year. Bailey's got a $4 million cap hit. They would have the option of maybe cutting him, hoping that nobody claims him for that money, and then re-signing him to a better deal. He is on a rookie deal, so he's not able to they're not able to extend him on a rookie deal. He has to be released and re-signed. But as for Nick Folk, I think that the Patriots will make contact with him. He has already expressed a desire to play in the National Football League next year. However, you have to assume that the Patriots will be looking at the draft, whether it's using a draft pick or picking somebody up as an undrafted free agent. As good as Nick Folk has been, and yes, Bill Belichick loves consistency, and consistent has been Nick Folk the last 2 seasons. They've also been trying to get younger at that position for 2 seasons. Nick Folk just keeps beating them out. So I do think they're going to try and find a kicker. However, I do believe they're also going to re-sign Nick Folk, and they're going to let those guys battle it out, or they're going to go with the other kid, again, whose name is completely lost on me right now, and I apologize for that, but he's still kicking around the team. He was on the practice squad this year, so I could see the possibility of him and Nick Folk competing again. However, if you also look, though, Bill Belichick brings in punters and kickers every year, even when the position seems solidified. So, yeah, I could very well see Nick Folk re-signing a contract with the Patriots, but I could also see Bill Belichick replace him. And the other kicker, by the way, thank you to producer Mike, is Quinn Nordin, or Norden to some people, but it's actually Nordin. So, yeah, so Alex, I hope that answers your question. It was a bit of a non-committal answer, but, you know, it is what it is.